In this video, we're going to be going over ATP versus ADP. So the first thing that we need to go over is what do these stand for? So ATP stands for adenosine. The T stands for tri. And the P stands for phosphate. So here, this is ATP. The big giveaway is that there are 3 phosphates. That's why we call it tri. Tri always means 3. The other type is called ADP. The A still stands for adenosine. The D stands for di. And the P again stands for phosphate. You can see in the image for ADP that there's only 2 phosphates because di equals 2. All right, so what is ATP? ATP is essentially chemical energy. Now, ATP is storing a bunch of chemical energy to be used throughout the cell. Think of ATP like a wallet that's really filled with a lot of cash, and it can spend that cash or that chemical energy on anything that it needs to. The way that it spends that energy is when I remove a phosphate. Specifically, I break the bond between the second and third phosphate. When I remove that phosphate, a whole bunch of energy is released, and that is chemical energy. When I remove that, that means that I have now created a molecule that's called ADP, or adenosine diphosphate. Notice I only have 2 phosphates. This is like a very sad empty wallet. Like, you have the wallet, but there's no cash in it. You can't actually spend anything, which is very sad. In order to actually get back to ATP, basically refill your wallet with cash, you have to add energy by adding a phosphate. Once you do that, you get back to ATP, which is adenosine triphosphate. So to recap, adenosine triphosphate, it has 3 phosphate groups. It is filled with energy that you can spend. You spend it by removing a phosphate. When you do that, you create ADP, or adenosine diphosphate. In order to refill that wallet or that energy, you must add a phosphate, and you get back to adenosine triphosphate.